Hi, and welcome back to Teacher Tech Studio. I wanted to run through real quickly how I structure a week of upper elementary guided math and how my Math Simplified program aligns with that weekly structure. Okay, so this document lays out the weekly routine guidelines for an upper elementary guided math classroom. And this guide can obviously be adjusted to fit your own teaching style. The routine is designed to introduce a new math skill at the beginning of each week. So, right here we have on Monday, introduce the new math skill, and then practice with the new math skill throughout the week using multiple different methods, which I'm going to go over in just a second, and then assess and provide intervention at the end of the week. So, looking at this, so we have Monday, introduce our new math skill. Um, With the Math Simplified program, I provide you with guided reference notes, which again, I'll go into more detail in a separate video, but guided reference notes, students work through guided practice with you and then independent practice. And then you assess them with an exit ticket. And then I have a data tracker that goes along with that. Um, and then on Tuesday, after you have introduced the new skill, you've assessed your students with your exit ticket. Now it's time to review that new skill based on the results from your exit ticket data. So you can use that exit ticket data to then drive your instruction here on the second day after you've introduced the new math skill. So you get a mini lesson with a teacher guide, and then you get write and white practice, which is just kind of another form of guided practice. And that allows the students to kind of get a little bit more familiar with the skill. And then also on Tuesday, I suggest meeting with your lowest performing math group. And you can choose to either go ahead and go through the actual guided math lesson plan with them, or you can just kind of assess them in very informally to just see where they're at. Maybe you want to go through some of the questions on the independent practice, or maybe you want to go through the exit ticket with them, or maybe you even want to work with them with the write and white practice. Okay, but something to where you can just kind of assess their possible needs moving forward. So on that day, if you do choose to use your guided math lesson plan, you're going to go ahead and have those available as well as the other printables that go with the guided math. Again, at the end of this video, I will link to another video that goes into a lot more detail about each of these resources. So then on Wednesday and Thursday, so this is day 3 and 4 of guided math, this is when you're going to have your small groups, and this is where the learning really starts to happen. So within the Math Simplified program, you get 2 different warm-up. So you'll start out with those on both Wednesday and Thursday, or day 3 and day 4. And then you'll go into the guided math lessons, okay, with your small groups. So that's going to include the vocabulary and the guided math lesson plan and the guided math principles and whatever activity comes along with that. And then while some of your students are with you in small group, you're going to have some of your students working on math centers. And so you're going to need those activities and the recording sheets that go with those. And then finally on day 5, which ideally is on a Friday, but we all know that a lot of things happen with scheduling in the classroom, so it may not always work out that way. So on day 5, after introducing your new math skill, after practicing, working with small groups, and reviewing, then it's time to assess that skill. So with the Math Simplified program, you have a quick one-page quiz, and students can finish that up. And then the application activity, which is like a performance task where students are bringing in real-world application and really applying that math skill in a fun way. So that really just kind of sums up how I suggest that you structure guided math. So, would you like to check out the Math Simplified curriculum that I discussed in this video? If so, feel free to check out the very detailed preview that I give you in this video right here. I'll also link that down in the description below. If you have any questions about this guided math routine, feel free to email me. My email address is Banna, BANNA, at teachertechstudio.com. Until next time, keep life simple.